Roosevelt was saying, man, you guys put on one hell of a fight at the newborn wrestling event in Nightdale. And what I remember most about it is the promo that you cut after that. And I'm gonna tell you to your face, that was one of the best promos that I've ever seen. And it felt so real that I get goosebumps when I watch it. You know what I'm saying? And man, if you would allow me, I just want to play a little clip of that, and I just want to get your response off of that real quick. Is that cool?
Yes, sir.
All right.
This is the part. Excuse me, fellas. I don't mean to break up. I don't mean to break up the collaboration. This is the part where I say something like, with a tear in my eye, and I gloat and I brag about how glorious and great a moment this is. But Mark James, you got something right. You got something right in your promo when you said Joe Black should have been signed years ago. I should be on TV. I should have been there with Cedric. I should have been there with Trevor. I came up with them, but instead, I'm relegated to the indies. I'm relegated to a pay envelope, and I gotta wait for the pay window to open every damn match instead of getting the cash check with my name on it. You know how much I lost this year, Mark? I know you probably don't know. I don't talk about my struggles. I'm about to be homeless next month. I don't even have a car to get to my bookings next month. The one thing I really cherished about this world, I lost because of my pride and my arrogance. So you damn right, I should have been signed, but I'm not. Best years are behind me. So with that being said, if I can't be on the TV, if I can't be betting model chicks, then I'm gonna take over the independent scene and I'm gonna burn this bitch to smoldering ash in my footfalls. Because now it's not about glory. Now it's not about brownie points. It's not about proving anybody right or proving myself wrong. It's about making as much money and causing as much bedlam as humanly possible because I'm fucking miserable and I want the world to feel my pain. Do not appeal to my heart because the beasts have already devoured it. Savvy?
Shit.
That was wrong, Mark.
Man, made me feel something.
And see, that's something that you cannot say is a promo. A promo is something that you're promoting something for fans to come and see. That was Joe Black. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something that when he says I should have been on TV, that's something they need to have on TV. If they want to make some money, you put something like that on TV. Because you're going to have people be like, you know what? I believe every damn thing that man said. So whoever he get in the ring with, I hate it for him. And the biggest thing, and I know I don't want to take too much time from Joe, but the biggest thing is whatever he says, when you see him in the ring, it follows. It follows. It's not like he's talking big and then you get in the ring with him and it's like, no, it's all day. So yeah, honor to you, bro. Honor to you.
Absolutely, man. What made you cut that promo? And it was a lot of passion in that. You could feel that. What are your thoughts on that promo?
I heard Shock G, rest in peace, Shock G from Digital Underground. He was like describing different rappers and their flow and their cadence and how Slick Rick and Nas rap from the nasal palate and how Biggie was like a jazz singer, how he rocked with the beat, and how Tupac, when he rapped from his gut, kind of like how Martin Luther King would speak from his gut. And I just felt sometimes it's like Martin Luther King said, the calling to speak is often a vocation of agony, but we must speak. I felt it in my gut, like there's something I need to say. It wasn't planned. It wasn't something that I memorized beforehand. It was coming from a very real place of agony, of pain. And with me, the reason I don't do a lot of promos is because when I speak, I want it to resonate. I want people to hear my words and think, okay, He's not trying to, just like Roosevelt said, he's not just trying to promote the match to get me to spend my money. He wants to evoke something in me that's some sense of relatability. So that promo came from a place of very real pain. I don't alienate who I am in the real world from what I do in wrestling. I blend the two together. It's not always seamless. It's not always clean, but if I'm feeling something and it's going to lend an edge to my words, I'm going to use it. So I was going through some things at the time and I felt, why not use, a little bit of that pain from what I'm going through and speak and see what comes out. And that's what came out. It was probably the best promo I ever cut in 17 years.
Man, I don't know about the rest of your promos, but that one right there is top tier. And that is a skill that cannot be taught. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you pulled that from the good. My only question is, have you been bidding model chicks like you stated?
A real G never kisses and tells.
Okay, I got you. I was just trying to see if that happened.